Canada Spouse Visa 2025 Major Update, IELTS now mandatory. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. If you're planning to apply for a spouse visa to Canada in 2025, there's a game-changing update you simply cannot ignore. For the first time ever, the Canadian government is introducing a language requirement for spouse open work permits. Yes, you heard that right, IELTS or an equivalent English/French test will soon be mandatory. Let's break this down step by step so you're fully prepared for what's coming. What is changing? Previously, no language test, not even IELTS or CELPIP, was required to apply for a spouse open work permit under the International Mobility Program, IMP. However, this is about to change, as new policies are being developed to require language proficiency for several work permit categories under IMP, including SOWP. Which categories will be affected? This rule won't just impact spouse visa applicants. It extends across multiple categories under the IMP, such as Spouse Open Work Permit, Bridging Open Work Permit, International Experience Canada, Intracompany Transfers. If you're applying under any of these categories, you will likely need to prove your language skills through a recognized test. When will the rule be implemented? As of now, no official implementation date has been confirmed. However, it's expected to roll out by the end of 2025. The first version of the policy update, referred to as a Gazette, was already released in July, signaling that changes are actively in the pipeline. Why is this happening? The Canadian government has cited three major reasons for this policy shift. Improved workplace communication. Many workers struggle due to language barriers. A basic level of English or French will boost on-the-job interactions. Better economic outcomes. Applicants with language skills tend to perform better, contribute more, and find jobs faster. Screening low proficiency profiles. This aims to prevent individuals with no language abilities from entering the workforce and facing hardship. Accepted language tests. If you plan to apply after the rule kicks in, you'll need to take one of these approved tests. IELTS, General Training. CELPIP, General. TEF/TCF, French tests. These tests will serve as proof of your language ability, which will be a mandatory requirement under the new policy. What should you do right now? Apply before it's too late. If you're eligible for a spouse visa right now, don't wait. Apply before the language requirement becomes mandatory. Start preparing your profile. Even if you'll be eligible in a few months, begin preparing your application today. This includes gathering documents, updating your resume, and getting ready to file. Avoid IELTS if you can. For now, this is your golden window. If you want to avoid the hassle of giving IELTS or CELPIP, submit your application before the new rule is enforced. Nova Scotia will not process certain applications for provincial nomination. Some applicants to the Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Program will not have their applications processed. The Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Program has received applications in 2025 in excess of its allocation for the year, so is unable to extend nominations to all eligible applicants. For the remainder of the year, Nova Scotia will be prioritizing applications from people who are already living and working in the province, with work visas expiring in 2025. Out of these applicants, further prioritization will be given to skilled workers working in healthcare and social assistance, NAICS 62, and construction, NAICS 23. Beyond these sectors, the province says it will consider factors such as the regional needs across the province and people who are likely to stay long-term in Nova Scotia. The province published this update on its website on July 16. The update also provides guidance on priority applications for 2026. Outside Canada. The province has specified that for applicants outside Canada in 2025, skilled workers in priority sectors will be prioritized. The priority sectors are healthcare, social assistance, and construction. Most other international applications, from non-priority sectors, will not be processed. That said, the province will make exceptions for employers in the Atlantic Immigration Program hiring in the following sectors: trucking, science and technology, clean energy sectors, resource development. What applications will Nova Scotia prioritize in 2026? For 2026, the province plans to prioritize those working in Canada in healthcare, social assistance, and construction, whose permits are expiring in the same year. Reduced PNP nomination allocation in 2025. In January 2025, the federal government notified provincial nominee programs of a 50% reduction in their 2025 allocation, as compared to their 2024 allocation. This also impacts the Atlantic Immigration Program for the Atlantic provinces. This change aligns with the federal government having the PNP landings target from 110,000 in 2024 to 55,000 in both 2025 and 2026 under the Immigration Levels Plan 2025 to 27. In light of this, Nova Scotia's allocation for its PNP and the AIP was cut from 6,300 in 2024 to 3,150 in 2025. Many PNPs including the British Columbia PNP and Ontario's PNP paused certain streams and made changes to program eligibility and the application processes in the first half of 2025. Newfoundland and Labrador and New Brunswick have been able to increase their 2025 nomination allocations in exchange for agreeing to accept asylum claimants, humanitarian migrants, and refugees. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.